And good morning! It's day 27. We are trying to cross America with $0, trusting strangers to gift us everything we need to survive. We're currently just 100 miles outside of LA, and last night we slept at a gas station, in the corner, sitting on chairs with the lights on. Rough.
Oh, it's like 5-star hotel.
And we were just wondering if there's any chance that you'd be happy to gift us some food to fuel our journey. The whole point of this project is like just surviving on no gifts. So, and feel free to say no. Like we'll find food elsewhere if we need to. But
Yeah, why would I say no on national TV? Come on, let's go eat. Jesus, help me.
Well, we only want you to say yes if you're very happy to. Only if it feels really like a joy and easy to help, because we don't want to be a burden to people. Oh, thank you so much.
How's what she's doing?
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Fuel. With no money.
What the hell?
A trust experiment, trust in the kindness and the gifts of humanity.
Oh wow.
It's like a pilgrimage almost,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, ever since I developed diabetes when I was 12 years old, and ever since that happened, I've always had this thing of I want to show myself that I can do anything that I want to do, and I won't let diabetes be a barrier.
If you so believe it, you can achieve it.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
No, I'm not.
You're not going that way.
No, I'm not.
You're going to LA. Okay, other way. You're going to work. Is that in the direction of LA or San Bernardino? Or towards LA. Okay. It's a ride to San Bernardino.
Ah, man, I wish I could be working right now, man, but I would if I could, man.
No worries. That's okay, we keep looking. Thank you so much. Let's do this. No? Taking a rest. We've been standing on the road for a long time, and it's really hot. It's really hot. That way is pure desert vibes, for what? A long way. We are in the shade of this lovely lady's fruit place. Do you want to drive us to San Bernardino? Yeah?
It's a problem because no have money
Yeah.
for pay for go to the San Bernardino.
This has been quite an intense day, no? Couple of days, yeah. Intense couple of days. In the sun a lot, quite dehydrated and tired. We didn't sleep much. And a lot of rejection. Cars driving fast and people saying no. Yeah. And the tiredness is really hitting me now. I'm just I thought I got a good couple of hours of sleep, but I don't know in reality how restful it was. Yeah. Anyways, so we were standing out there for a long time. We stood under this fruit stand with this lovely lady who gave us some watermelon and some water, and then we kept trying no luck, and we were like, okay, let's walk back to the gas station. As we were walking back, suddenly a car just came past and said, hey, where are you guys trying to get to? Yeah. We explained, and they said, well, I'm just dropping her off. I'll come back in 15 minutes to pick you up. And so we said, wait in the McDonald's. So here we are, sitting in the cool, in the shade. We'll get some more water, and hopefully in 10 minutes from now she'll come and pick us up. She gave us her number, and Laurie seems a bit doubtful. No, I'm hopeful, but I don't know, because we said she's like, where are you going? We're like San Bernardino, which is a town closer to where we're trying to go to. I'll drive you there. She's like, where's that? Oh, okay, I'll try and help. So I'm not sure whether she realizes that it's an hour away. Yeah, no, sure. And maybe it's a 2-hour drive for her. Yeah, and maybe she doesn't want to drive the whole way. That's fine, but maybe she wants to help get us somewhere. Let's see what's possible. Yeah. It was kind of frustrating. We were both so tired that also we didn't get that on film, and then after we're we need to get these key moments. Sucks, and that's so many ongoing challenges, that we're so wanting to be immersed in where we are. Yeah, it's not always easy, and especially when you're tired, the last thing you think about is whipping out the camera, and it changes the dynamic a little bit as well. Especially when you don't have a camera, generally more comfortable straight away. Yeah. But if you have a camera in someone's face, it takes a bit of time for them to sort of get comfortable with that. So it's a balance. I want to try and capture as much of the real moments as I can, and sometimes I miss them, and you can't really redo them, which sucks. It's all part of the process. Yeah. Yes. We thought maybe you would never come back.
I know it takes a minute,
So rough.
but we're gonna get there.
On the road again.
going places that I've never been.
This time we are flying. Why do you think hitchhiking doesn't happen so much?
Because of like all the stories, people get kidnapped. I'm serious.
I was scared you were going to kidnap us.
No,
I'm kidding. Where are you taking us?
It's like 15 minutes away from San Bernardino.
Okay, amazing.
So I was like, I feel like that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's a good start on that way. I'm so glad we met you guys. That was a fun ride. Thank you for keeping us company.
Of course.
We've got a long way to go, an hour and a half. How are we going to make it? We don't know. These girls were our last hope. We're left here, all by our stranded, to make the most of this world.
You guys got this. I believe in you guys.
I've got a rather peculiar question. I'm on this big challenge with my cousin.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Right now I'm just standing out on the street. I'm realizing I'm getting really sleepy in the heat. And I'm just wondering, and I want you to feel very free to say no, but if you would be at all happy to gift me a coffee to wake me up.
I will bless you with a coffee.
Oh, thank you so
Go
much.
ahead. I'll bless you, and I'll get one for your friend too.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll bless you.
Thank you so much. I'm getting so exhausted, so kindly this cafe gave me a coffee, a huge American style coffee, and hoping it'll wake me up. I'm wondering if you're heading onto the highway. Love a ride if you are. Persistent, relentless, rejection, resilience. Oh yeah, fill me with the motivation. We're going to go that way. We want to go wherever you're going. Oh yes, rejection therapy to its finest. When it comes to rejection therapy, this is like best of the best. This is the final tier. And it's going to be dark soon. Then we're going to have to find another place to stay. And then the mission might be failed. Yeah. But we're not thinking about that right now. We're still focused?
We're still focused.
Okay.
We're going to get there before sunset.
Imagine if this is just the start of it and we can't even get into LA.
No, come on.
We've got like 3 days and we just can't get in.
Funny thing, so I've been doing this journey with my cousin Laurie for 26 days.
So your faith has brought you this way. I mean, this far, my God.
Yeah. And who knows why we were brought here in this moment, but we're...
To meet me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To meet me.
Yeah.
To bless you. To know, let you know that you're not worried anyway.
Yeah.
But to let you know that it's okay in your own time.
Yeah, thank you for your encouragement.
Okay, gonna ask the truck. Hey bro.
Okay. You mean because you're worried about the insurance or something? Or?
So, I think we're done here.
Yep.
I've had enough at this bloody place.
Oh, I need a head massage.
Yeah, it's been a long couple of days.
Yeah, and we tried today a very relentless, persistent, persevering strategy.
Yeah.
And drinking coffee when we needed it and taking turns and somehow it was so difficult. Maybe because we're tired, maybe we're just bad luck, bad places, who knows. But anyway, for whatever reasons, it's now getting late and the sun will set in like an hour and a half. And so we reached the logical conclusion.
We're still an hour and a half away from
Exactly.
Even if we were getting straight there.
Even if we got all the beautiful luck of a ride straight from here to the Zen temple, it would be dark there and we'd have missed probably the time that they'd have dinner at the Zen temple and that they'd do their evening sit, their Zazen meditation. And if we miss both of those things, I think it's then kind of unlikely that we can build trust and establish a connection to the place to stay the night. So I also kind of feels a bit disrespectful or not great to just turn up really late in the evening and they're all going to bed. So I have to mourn and abandon the idea of visiting a Zen temple. It is what it is. So now mission changes. We give up on that.
Find somewhere to sleep.
We're going to find somewhere to sleep.
And tomorrow we head to LA.
Exactly.
So we have a couple of options. We've been talking to people.
Yeah.
There's a church up the road.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sheriff's police department. Jail.
Yeah, and a young sheriff in training suggested to us to just walk up to the jail and tell them our story. And he said, I don't see why they wouldn't let you sleep in a cell for the night. And I think that'd be such a cool experience.
It would be different.
So let's give it a go. And otherwise, then we go up to the church, see there, and there also apparently is the fire department next to us as well. So these are all kind of places where people like to help each other.
Yeah.
And we might get lucky.
Yeah. Please feel free to say no. And I really appreciated the coffee you gave us. We're also a bit hungry, so I was wondering if it's at all possible if you guys would be happy to gift us a burrito.
I can bless you with coffee and meal is not a problem.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's why sometimes when I see people stealing, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
If you were hungry, All you
Just
gotta do is
ask.
ask.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I'll always bless somebody, you know.
Yeah,
And, you know,
lovely.
we do that, you know, so it's just...
Thank you so much for your help as well. It's been lovely to meet you.
Problem, you know, it was a pleasure meeting you guys. You know?
I was just thinking that I feel like it's going to be really strange going back to Australia and spending money and buying food. And I was just thinking about it then, like, it was such a nice connection with these people and they just made us a burrito. And I was like thinking to myself, a lot of people who come in probably pay for food or whatever, and it won't be very memorable for these guys, but like for some reason, maybe this is not true, but I have this sense that our interaction with them will be more memorable and like more interesting in some sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like it's going to be weird going back to a life where like I'm using money and buying food. Yeah. And in my head I'm like, I could live in this gift economy, but I'm choosing to, I guess, the ease of just paying for food, but like, I don't know, I feel like it will be weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if you've thought about that very often.
And I think the funny thing is, I've experienced that exact thing, that to me it's such a joy to receive a gift and to give a gift. That there's this sense of like, we connect. And I think not only is our interaction more memorable for them, like you were saying, but also the other way around, that our receiving that food is more memorable than buying a snack. You buy a snack, it's, I just want it, so I get it. But it's like, wow, these are humans who care about us and who want to feed us and who appreciate us and give us their name and hear about their day and
More
stuff.
special that way.
It's this human to human connection. And that's what it's all about. That's why to me, gift economy is possible when there's trust and connection. Gift economy is like just a principle, but behind that there needs to be trust and connection. And I think having lived in this way, like you said, for you for 26 days or something, and for me now being like many months, I don't know, 15 months or something, it's very daunting, the idea of like, how can I go back to just buying things and stuff? And there's a part of me that's more hopeful that says, yeah, I mean, you can still connect with people even if you're paying, even if you're using money. But somehow not using money is like an easier option. Maybe not easier on the long term for living, but an easier way to really establish connection.
I guess it's probably possible, and it'll be interesting for me to experiment with that.
Yeah.
And play with money again, but in a different way a little bit.
Yeah, and maybe you'll have like loved this, that you'll want to try and still use money and live a more comfortable, normal life. But maybe you'll also want to, I imagine, find ways to have that sense of human connection. Like buying it, but still connecting with who is this person who's feeding me?
I think so, yeah. It's definitely been eye-opening, I think. Hearing about it from you and then living it and going, that's how it can work. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I guess I noticed, like hearing you say that, I also want to add, or like acknowledge the fact that this is one flavour of this way of life. This is one part, the adventure part. And to me, that's not the whole picture of, I don't want that to be like the whole thing of gift economy, or the whole thing of what it means for me to be a pirate monk or something. That's one part of it, the adventure part.
Yeah.
Like for you, your whole life, part of it is going on holiday, a part of it is traveling, but it's not always traveling, it's not. And so, why am I saying this? I guess because I think we've talked about this before, but I want to acknowledge the fact that to me, gift economy is also a lot about building community. And so when I'm rooted in one place for some time, then I think in a way it's almost easier. And it's a different flavour, a different kind of quality of it.
Totally.
And maybe if we'd stayed here in this gas station for a few days, we'd start to get a feel for that. They'd let us help out in the gas station, or maybe they'd feed us regularly and we'd all feed them, and maybe we'd all get to become friends, and you know, it's like, that's a little example.
Yeah. Well, almost coming to the end of my 30-day taste tester into Pirate Monk Trust Experiment. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. And I was going to ask, how are you still so high-spirited after a day like today?
I think even just getting that food and like something about the people in this gas station and like how sweet they were, and like, yeah, I want to help and I want to feed you, and realizing that there's people everywhere that have this sense of wanting to give and wanting to help each other, and that's probably uplifted me a bit. And the fact that we've almost made it. We're so close.
And I think when you said about the gas station people giving you a boost of like warmth or care or something, I don't remember what word you used, but something good feeling, it reminded me how that when I have many rejections or many sort of like closed experiences of like, no, it doesn't work, like struggle, then I start to get a little bit more of like a pessimistic voice in my head. Oh, people don't want to help each other. Oh, the world is fucked. There's not enough trust in the world, and like some bitterness develops in me a little bit. And when I catch it and notice it, I want to like bring care and warmth to that part of me that's just, you know, of course a bit tired or a bit struggling. and how quickly it dissolves again. It's really nice to watch. That like we say, we have a nice interaction with those people in the gas station, and suddenly I see the rest of the day with a different lens. That all the people who said no to us today, I no longer see them as like, oh, those damn people, they didn't want to help. I see it as like, oh, they were probably busy, or like, oh, they were in a rush, or oh, it was a bit of an unusual experience for them to try and take a hitchhiker, or maybe they were a bit scared, or maybe like suddenly the compassion comes back. I see. It reminds me how compassion and understanding is like a resource that we can get a bit depleted sometimes and need to recharge.
And I think one other thing is the sunset is making me feel good.
Yeah.
When you're like sweating in the heat of the day, it's like, I hate this. Yeah. But as soon as the sun goes down and it's like a bit cooler, it just makes me happy.
Yeah. And you have a big smile on your face, but you don't know where we're sleeping tonight.
It's true. But again, like maybe there's a sense of like it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
We've done it. We survived, and it's nice being with each other, I guess. And
yeah, that's a big thing for me. That's a really big thing for me. That doing this with you, this journey, brings so much more like lightness and warmth and like chilled feeling of like, yeah, it'll be all right. There's something like strength in the team.
Yeah.
And I so see the difference that when I travel on my own, that there can be times where it's like, oh, I have no idea where I'm going to sleep.
And then it's hard to bring yourself
up. It's hard to bring yourself up. And also then I risk slipping into this feeling, in the past, I've risked slipping into this feeling of, I don't belong, I'm not part of society, no one cares, these kind of negative thoughts or spiral. And in a team, that's much less likely to happen. It's like, yeah, we've got each other, and
so we belong.
We belong, exactly. Yeah. And even if all these people like seem to hate me or don't want to help or whatever, in my mind, it's like, but I've got an ally.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we got this.
Okay, after all of that deep, connective talk, it's time to find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah. It's that exciting feeling of like, I don't know where we're going to sleep tonight. I don't know if we're going to sleep tonight.
We've just reached the church.
Hey, sorry. I don't know where to start. I have a quite strange question. Are you here working at the church? Or?
No, volunteer.
You volunteer? Okay, so it's a bit of a long story. I'll try and keep it brief. Okay, so we'll ask for Artie. What was your name? Fernando. Nice to meet you, Fernando.
Yeah,
cool.
nice to meet you.
Cool, you guys did, man.
Yeah,
thank you.
Awesome.
It's a big church. Yeah. Like it's huge. Okay, all the way down to the hall. And then he said left.
Okay, we're in the middle of the church. We're walking through.
It's huge.
We've sort of been welcomed in. I mean, it seems pretty open.
Hey, Robert. I'm Elia.
Laurie.
How you doing? I'm Robert.
Nice to meet you.
So he's quite busy.
Yeah.
Is it best if we wait, or is someone else to chat to who kind of?
And what is this for?
Well, we would. It's a very weird, long story, but basically.
I would say,
help us.
I would say if you guys want to hang tight for a little bit, or you guys can join our groups. This is recovery, bro. We're doing life recovery, Christ Center 12 steps, and we'll be done with this class about 8:30.
And
you guys can join us if you like.
And how is it too late to join in, or it's okay to join in? Like I'm keen to just jump in.
It's okay.
I felt like you're taking my family with me.
We had diabetes, type 1 diabetes when I was 12 years old. We met someone at the entrance called, what was his name? Fernando.
Yeah,
and he said,
he mentioned you.
we just explained our story and he said, I don't know, maybe they can help. And he mentioned your name.
Yeah.
So we came in here searching for you. I don't know if you have any way you can support, any way we can stay tonight.
Actually, right now, no, because it's already late. So, you know, I could direct you to his schools right now.
So Artie said no.
Yeah.
Now we're going to ask Robert if he has somewhere for us to stay.
Hey, sorry, we saw you walking away. We asked a strange question. One of the reasons we were directed here was to help us seek shelter for the night.
Okay.
Because we were on this journey traveling through the States.
Okay.
And we're looking for a place where we might be able to rest until tomorrow. And we asked Artie, and he said he can't help us. Normally, for most of this journey through the States, we prefer just to stay in people's homes. It's much more lovely to build trust and to get to know people and stuff. So I wondered if you have any space in your home, a sofa or a spare room.
I got 3 granddaughters living with me.
Full home.
And then, so I do apologize,
No
man.
problem, no worries. I wanted to check. Do you
Oh.
have any ideas of anyone else to ask?
I missed that last bit that you were saying to Robert, but you were asking him if there's a place we could stay in the church. The vibe I got was he was like, it's not going to work.
Well, it's kind of sad for me. Like, I get that I want to understand also the reasons. It's like, yeah, there's something about liability or insurance. So it kind of all makes sense. There's some understanding, some of courseness in me. And at the same time, there's this like sadness of like, traditionally or historically, that's not what like religion was like. Like the church or the mosque or the temple was like this place of total open arms, of like the house of God, you know, they call it like open to all.
to feed the hungry, shelter the tired. Somehow times have changed. In this moment, sure, and maybe I don't want to generalize, but. And there's this cheeky part of me sometimes, especially with religions nowadays, maybe. No, I can't offer you any food or any shelter, but I'll pray for you. It's like, yeah, please, God, give them food and shelter. But I won't. And God always has.
Yeah, I mean,
We've survived.
So far we have survived. So. Maybe He is looking after us.
Yeah, but not through the pastors.
Not through those guys. I'm hoping we can just fall asleep in this room.
Yeah, they're very comfy, sofa seats.
Somehow lock the door.
I think we could sleep in here, easy. It's like...
It's a big room.
Even though it's saying, like, oh, don't worry, we found somewhere elsewhere.
God is taking care of us now. Shut the door. Shut the door. What do you reckon?
So we've got to keep.
I don't think he's coming back. We've been waiting for like half an hour.
Come back. He's not just going to forget. He'll go home and then realize, shit, these guys are still in the room.
We have IDs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys got IDs,
Yeah.
then we'll go ahead and we'll take you to Motel 6. So they're gonna need your IDs, and then we'll just put you up in the motel for the night.
Oh wow.
And then so we can go right now if you like.
Yeah.
So because I got my family waiting over there.
Okay. Wow.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are good to go, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. See you in the morning, all right?
Yeah. See you in the morning.
All right. God bless you guys.
What a funny situation.
We've been gifted a motel room.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. If you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on what happens tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning.
So it's time to reveal what we've been searching out today.